Hello everyone, let's study the practice set 3.4 which is based on the TN's formula and SN's formula. So we are going to start from the first example. See the first example. On 1st January 2016, Sanika decides to save 10 rupees. Next day she has decided to save 11 rupees, 12 rupees on the third day. If she decides to save like this, then on 31st December 2016, what would be her total saving? Means Sanika, she started to save the money from 1st January 2016 to 31st December 2016. 2016 is a leap year. So number of days, it is a leap year. So number of days, therefore days, total days. In the leap year, there are total days would be 366. Means n's value would be 366, which is nothing but n's value. First day she saves 10 rupees, second day 11 rupees and third day 12 rupees. So here we have to find out the total savings. Means we have to find out the total savings from 1st January to 31st December. That means in total 366 days how many she has saved, that we have to find out. So first we will find out the D's value. Here T1, that means A, it is 10. D is equal to T2 minus T1, 11 minus 10, that means it is 1. We have to find out total saving. So we'll use the essence formula, n upon 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. N's value, it is 366 upon 2. 2 into a's value is 10 plus n's value again 366 minus 1 into d. D's value would be 1. This is divisible by 2. We will divide it. So we'll get the answer 183. Multiply here 20 plus 365 into 1. Again 183. 20 plus 365. So here we will get 183. Addition of these two, it is nothing but 385. We have to multiply this. After multiplication, we will get the answer 70,455. In this way, we have found the total savings of Sanika of 366 days. That means 70,455 rupees she saved in 366 days. In this example, a man borrows 8,000, agrees to repay with a total interest 1,360. Means here total amount is given, but the amount is not given together. They said that the man has to borrow and he has borrowed some amount, that is 8,000, and afterward he has to repay with the total interest. So his total sum would be the principal plus interest. Principal which he has borrowed amount, so that is 8,000 plus interest is nothing but 1,360. That means he has to repay 9,360 rupees. He has to repay 9,360 rupees. Now in this case, they said that each installment, he is repaying those money with the installment. Now each installment is being less by the preceding one, that is by 40 rupees. That means here D we have, that would be a negative because it is decreasing. Every installment is decreasing. So it is minus 40. Now we have to find out first installment, that means I have to find out T1, that means A is equal to what? And last installment means we have to find out Tn. Total installments are 12 because 12 months he has repaid all those amounts. So Tn, that means we have to find out T12. And here n's value is nothing but is 12 because 12 installments are there. Now we'll solve it. Solution. To solve it, we'll use the Sn's formula first. Sn is equal to n upon 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. And here we have S12, n's value 12 upon 2 into 2a. A, first installment we have to find out, plus n is 12 minus 1 into d is nothing but minus 40. Here S12 is equal to here 6 into 2a plus 11 into minus 40. S12's value is given 9360 divided by 6, is equal to 6 into 2a, here minus 440. 6 transfer it on this side, so it will be in the division. And here we will get the answer 2a minus 440. If we will divide this answer, so we will get the answer 1560 2a minus 440. Transfer this on this side, so it will be in addition. So 1560 plus it is in addition 440 is equal to 2a. Their addition would be 2000 is equal to 2a. Therefore, a is equal to 2000 upon 2. That means a is equal to rupees 1000. So here we have got the first installment. This is nothing but our first installment. Now we'll find out the last installment by using the formula Tn. Tn, T12 we have to find out, because last installment would be T12. So T12 is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. A's value is given 1000. It is, we have found 12 minus 1 into d. D is nothing but minus 40. So 1000, here it is 11 into minus 40. So here we will get it. T12 is equal to 1000 minus 440. And after subtraction, we will get the answer 560, which is the last installment. Therefore, the first installment is 1000 and the last installment is rupees 560. Third example. In this third example, Sachin invested in a national savings certificate scheme. First year he has invested 5000, which we have considered T1. Second year he has invested 7000, which we have considered T2. Third year 9000 and so on. So T3 is 9000. We have to find out the total amount that he invested in 12 years. We have to find out the 12 years total amount. That means here we are going to find out the S12. So solution, here we have a is equal to, these are the given thing I have written. So a is equal to T1. T1 is nothing but rupees 5000. T2 is given, that is 7000. T3 is 9000. So all things given I have written up. So we have to find out D. So T2 minus T1 is equal to, T2 is 7000 minus 5000. So we will get the answer 2000. Now we have to find out the S12. S12, that means Sn's formula, we will use it. First we will write the formula n upon 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So here we have to find out the sum of all 12 years. So n's value would be 12. After putting the value, so S12, n's value is 2, 12 upon 2. Here 2 into A's value is 5000 plus 12 is, n is 12, so 12 minus 1 into D, D's value is 2000. Here it is divisible, we can divide it. Multiply 5 2s are 10, 10,000 plus 12 minus 1, it is 11, and this should be multiplied by 2000. We will get the answer 6 into 10,000 plus their multiplication would be 22,000. 10,000 plus 22,000, that means here we will get the answer 6 multiplied by 32,000. After multiplication we will get the answer. So here we have got the answer 1,92,000. It is the total amount of 12 years. Fourth example. In this example they have said that there is an auditorium with 27 rows of seats. There are 20 seats in the first row, 22 seats in the second row. Now total number of rows are there, n is equal to 27. In first row there are 20 seats, second row 22 seats, and third row 24 seats. So on till 27 seats. We have to find number of seats. Next they said that total number of seats. Total means in 27 rows how many seats are there. So we have to find out, we have to add the seats from first row to till 27 rows. So here we have to find out S27. So this example, to find out T15, we'll use the Tn's formula. Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So students, here we have the A's value T1, we have the n's value, that means 27, the D's value. What is the D's value? That I will find out over here. D is equal to T2 minus T1. That means 22 minus 20. So answer comes 2. So D's value is 2. That I'll put it in this. So value is 27 minus 1 into D. D is 2. So solution 27 minus 1, that means it is 26 into 2. 20 plus 52. 26 multiplied it, you will get the answer 72. So then now we will go for the total to find out the total number of seats, means in all 27 rows. So here we are going to find out S27. So what is the formula? N upon 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. N's value is now 27 upon 2. 2A. 2 into A's value is nothing but T1. So that is 20 plus N's value we have to find out of 27 rows minus 1 into 2. So solve for the bracket. Here multiplication 40 plus 27 minus it is 26 into 2. 27 upon 2, if you will solve it, 40 plus 26 multiplied by 2 means it is 52. So we will get 27 upon 2 into their addition, that means it is 92. 92 is divisible by 2, so we will divide it. So we will get S27 is equal to 27, and if we will multiply 9, if we will divide 92 by 2, so we will get the answer 4 the 6. Now we will see the multiplication. After multiplication we will get the answer. Fifth example, they have said that Kargil's temperature was recorded in a week and from Monday to Saturday, and all the most important information is given that all readings are in AP. This difference between any two consecutive readings, it is same. So here I'll consider, suppose first Monday's temperature is A, then on Tuesday it is A plus D. 1 D will be added in the first term. Now here Wednesday, here I have added D, so here 2 times D will be added, here 3 times D will be added, here 4 times D will be added, and here 5 times D will be added. Now how does it comes? That I'll explain you. For example, 2 is the first term and the difference, if it is A, and the difference is 3. So here next term, how I'll get it? 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. This is your second term. If it is second term, then if I want to find out the next term, so just you are adding here 5 plus 3, 8. But what is the meaning of this? 2, in this I have to add difference 2 times. If I want to find out third term, I have to add the difference 3 times. So same concept I have used here. I have find out the sixth term. A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D, A plus 5D. Now we will go for the conditions. So first condition is given. Kargil's temperature was recorded in a week from Monday to Saturday. Readings were in AP. And the sum of the temperature of Monday and Saturday is 5 degree more than the sum of the temperature of Tuesday and Saturday. So what is the first condition? In the first condition they said that we have to add the Monday and Saturday's temperature. What is the sum of the Monday and Saturday? Monday is A and Saturday is A plus 5D. So their sum. So A plus 5D. So it is Monday and this one is Saturday is equal to, this sum is greater by 4, more by 5. What more by 5 of the sum of temperature of Tuesday and Saturday. So Tuesday and Saturday. So Tuesday is A plus D. Saturday is A plus 5D and it is more their sum and it is more by 5. So I have written the condition. What is the condition? Sum of the Monday and Saturday is equal to the 5 more than the sum of the Tuesday and Saturday. So we will solve it. So we will get the answer. If you open the bracket, A plus A 5D is equal to A plus D plus A plus 5D plus 5. Here it is 2A plus 5D is equal to, what is given here? A, it is 2A plus 6D is plus 5. Transfer 2A and both the sides it will be cancelled. 5D and 6D. So transfer 5D on that side, 6D on this side. So 5D minus 6D is equal to 5. That means minus D is equal to 5. So D's, here we have got the D's value minus 5, negative 5. Now one more thing is given, that Wednesday's temperature. So Wednesday's temperature they have given, it is minus 30 degree. Using this information we will find out the A's value. So here Wednesday's temperature is nothing but A plus 2D. Now we have D's value, we have Wednesday's value, so we can get the answer of A. So Wednesday's temperature is negative 30 degree is equal to A's value. We have to find out 2 into minus D's value is minus 5. I'll put it in this. So I will get A minus 10. Transfer it on this side. So minus 30 degree minus it will become plus 10 is equal to A. So A is equal to minus 20 degree. So in this way we have found the A's and D's value. Now we'll find out the temperatures. Monday's temperature is A. That means it is negative 20 degree. Tuesday is having A plus D. A's value is minus 20 degree plus D's value is minus 5. If we will add it, we will get a minus 25 degree. Because they have the same sign, we have to add it. Wednesday, it is given 30 degree, negative 30 degree. Thursday you have A plus 3D. A plus 3D, A's value is minus 20 degree plus 3 into minus 5. That means minus 20 minus 15. We have minus 35 degree. Friday's is A plus 4D. The meaning of this, in this Thursday, minus 35 degree. I'll just add the minus 5 degree. So I'll get the answer minus 40 degree. And Saturday is equal to A plus 5D is equal to minus 40 degree minus 5 degree. That means minus 45 degree. So therefore the given temperatures are minus 20 degree Celsius, minus 25 degree Celsius, minus 35 degree Celsius, minus 40 degree Celsius and minus 45 degree Celsius. In sixth example, on the World Environment Day, tree-plantation program was arranged on a land which is triangular in shape. And trees are planted such that in first row they have given the one tree, second row two trees, third row 3 trees. Means the trees are planted in triangular shape, means in triangular land. Means suppose if they have planted one tree over here, so in the second row they have planted the 2 trees, in third row they have planted the 3 trees. In fourth row they have planted the fourth tree. So in this way, how many rows are there? 25 rows. They told you to find out the total number of trees which are planted in all 25 rows. That means here we have to find out the S25. So we'll see. Solution. A's value is nothing but 1. D's value, it is T2 minus T1, that means 2 minus 1, it is 1. N's value, we have to find out the all trees from 25 rows, that means N's value is 25. So what is the formula? Sn is equal to n upon 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Put the values, we have to find out the S25. So 25 upon 2 into 2 into a. A's value is 1 plus 25 minus 1 into d. D's value is also 1. First we will solve the bracket. Their multiplication. So here we will get 2. Here subtraction and then multiplication. So 25 minus 1, 24 plus 1 means 1s are 24. So here we will get the answer 25 upon 2 into 26. 26 is divisible by 2. So we have to divide it. So S25 is equal to 25 into 26 divided by 2. If we will divide this, so 25 multiplied by 30. After multiplication, we will get the answer 325. So total number of trees in 25 rows are 325.